Yo, we're here with Ben.
Hey guys, how's it going?
He won our first, I think it was our first version 2.0
yeah,
tournament. I think it was. Alright, show us the day.
So I was just playing Magnamon because I don't have any of the new stuff when we got the 2.5 stuff. Whoopsies, I was lazy. But yeah, so I just played Magnamon. It's not a crazy spicy build or anything, but yeah, I'll just go through it, the matchups real quick. So the eggs is just 4 of the Demi Veemons. It's plus 1,000 all turns. If you've got 2 or more colours, nothing much to explain. DP is king when you're playing Magnamon. That's all for the eggs, they don't play 5. Then we'll go to all our rookies real quick. They're all Veemons. So it's 4 BT12 searches. It's a double ad for your Davises and anything with free in the trait. Surprise, it's every single Digimon except for 1. And then our next level 3 is another Veemon. This Veemon increases the consistency hugely with the deck because you've got the inheritable if you've got 2 colours, draw 1. And then you reduce your Digivolution cost if you've got Tamer on board. Like, it just increases the consistency of the deck by a crazy amount. Then the next 4 is the BT16 Veemon. We mainly play it for the inheritable of the plus 2k. The Your Turn effect does come up, but not as much. So when you have your Digimon with free in the trade Digivolve, gain a memory. It's nice, but it doesn't come up a lot. We mainly play for the 2k because Magnamon DP is king. And then our last 2 rookies is just the unsuspended from
EX1, yeah.
So we played this one just so when you go into Magna or your BT8 Magnamons and unsuspend, gain a memory. It just makes your Magnamons a little bit cheaper. Nothing too crazy. So that's it for our
14 Vs.
Yeah,
very nice.
Yeah, 14. Just because I feel like it's a nicer number, honestly.
Yeah.
Then we'll go into our level 4s. Surprise, surprise. It's 4 of these starter deck Magnamons. It's the best Magnamon we have in the game that isn't called Magnamon X.
True.
So out of security, you de-Digivolve 1, and then if you've got a Veemon on board, you can Digivolve into it and get its when Digivolving effects. So you strip equal to the amount of top sources to your opponent's Digimon colour. So if your opponent's got 1 colour, you strip their top source. If they're 2 colours, strip top 2 sources, 3 colours, top 3 sources. And then you bounce anything with no sources. Then our next Magnamon is 3 of the BT8 Magnamon, where it's the when Digivolve unsuspend and gain 2k for every armor form in bin. This is really nice just for extra check, or if you need to get your Magnamon X bigger than your opponent's Digimon.
What do you think of the new Magnamon while we're here?
The new Magnamon, I think it's better than this.
Yeah?
Purely for the rush. So, it sounds weird, but there's a whole little combo between Davis, the new option, and that Magnamon that's really nice.
Right.
So you Digivolve, minus 2k for every armor form, so you stop things from blocking your attack. You swing, die security because you're only 7k. Then you use your
right, because
option,
it's smaller, yeah.
Then you use your option to Digivolve for free into another one, unsuspend again. And then look, like, it's really interesting, and I'm really looking forward to digging into it. And then, well, speaking of Magnamons, we'll go to our next one. So BT13 Magna. I'll play 2 of these because I think it's the worst of the Magnamons. I still like it, and plus it's a really pretty card. But yeah, so when it leaves the field, it doesn't have armor texture. It's when it would leave the field, you draw a card, and then you can play a Veemon from its sources or your hand. Either way, it's a really nice effect because you can either search off a Veemon or you can get ready for your next turn. And then to round off the 4s, it's 2 of the promo Flame. The only reason you play this is to re-trigger your Magnamon X because you raid, and once per turn when an attack target's changed, your opponent's security goes to your opponent's hand. So because the security card was removed, your Magnamon X will trigger again, so they can't really counterplay it, to be honest.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. It's nothing too crazy again, but that's it for the 4s.
So 11 level 4s?
Yeah. And then we go straight to 6s because I don't play any 5s. We'll go 4 Magna X's. This card doesn't need, card is fantastic though. It doesn't need too much explanation. It is, I'll sit on my body and every time the security card's removed, I can't be dealt with. Yeah, you can block me, but I'll be deleting bodies. It's a crazy card. I don't think it needs to be hit. It's a fraud. It hasn't won any big tournaments. Don't at me. And that's it for our level 4s. It's just a crazy card. Attack, restand, go again. Big blocker, big immunity. Find a way to deal with it or lose, essentially. So that's it for the 6s. We'll go to our 7s. It's 1 Omni, and 1 Palliace. I'm testing out the Omni recently just so I can actually proc the Palliaces when Digivolving effect.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm often finding it that I just miss it a lot. So I thought, why not add an Omni? It's a blitz for game if I need it. And if it's in trash, I can gain 3 memory and actually use this card as an ace.
Yeah, that's true.
Instead of just stripping a bunch of sources and trying to go for game that way.
Yep.
Yeah, so this is literally just a blitz for game. This will be swapped for Omni X.
Was just going to ask that.
Yeah, because it'll actually be searchable because it's blue.
Oh, it is blue, yeah.
So I can search it off blue memory boost and trainings and whatnot.
Yep.
Yeah, so that'll be swapped for the BT20 Magnamon X. And then Palliace, it's an insane card. Digivolve, bottom deck your opponent's trash, so it's really good in the matches like Purple Hybrid or Takamikazuchi that are dominating the meta right now.
Yep.
And besides that, it's literally just a really good game pusher. If you've got the memory for it, and you can reproc your Magna and give it immunity, you go swing security, bottom deck something without no sources, and restand. If your opponent goes too wide and doesn't respect it, you win on the spot.
Yep.
That's it for our 7s.
Goated.
So we'll go into our Tamers now.
Show me the Davis.
It's 6 Tamers. 2 BT3 memory setters, and then 2 of the promo, 4 of the promo, sorry. So this is on play Veemon because you never use the other effect, and then starting your main phase, if you've got a free Digimon in trait, gain a memory, which is always nice. And then this just always sets you up at 3 to enable a lot of your combos.
And it can add Palliace.
Yeah, so I can add every Digimon but Omnimon.
True, until you swap it out.
Until I get the new Omnimon.
Yep.
Yeah. And then we'll go options now. So it's 3 boost for consistency. You add any of your blue Digimon, which will be every Digimon once I get Omni X. Then our next option is Blinding Ray. This is purely to re-trigger Magna X and to extend, and no other reason. Because you trash top card security and then you trigger Magnamon's effect to restand, gain immunity, gain DP.
It's pretty silly.
It's a ridiculous card. And then we'll go Scrambles. Just to enable your cheap Digivolutions into all your Magnamons, because they're all 3 cost.
Yeah. And in Armour, this is like all you need.
Yeah,
you just need Veemon and Magna.
Yeah,
and this can get you both, right?
Yeah, this is insane. Like,
yep.
I was playing it at 3, but I found it a little clunky at stages.
Yeah.
So I put the Veemon count up and the blue Scramble down.
That's how I feel about Scrambling Terriermon, which is a similar build to Magna.
Yeah,
right?
It's a really nice card, but like, at the same time, you don't want to just have 3 of them in hand.
Yeah, it's a weird card to describe because when I talk about Scrambles, I'm like, in this deck, it feels like the best card.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't play more than 2. Which
because if you see it when you don't want it, like it's kind of dead.
It kind of defeats the purpose of saying like, oh, this card's the best, and I play 2.
Yeah, literally.
But that's just how this card works, right?
Yeah, but I play the boost over the trainings.
Yep.
Yeah, just purely because it's a digger deep. Like, it's a deeper dig, sorry.
Yeah.
But I'd rather search 4 than search 2.
And your Tamers are nice, but not like a necessity to the deck, right?
You don't need them to facilitate anything. Yeah. They just help do what you need to do. While they don't, like, you know what I mean? It's weird to explain. It's not like Takamikazuchi where you need your Tamers to facilitate your game plan. They just help the game plan.
Yeah.
Then the next option is 2 Fire Rocket.
Big.
I'm insane. I think this card's better than Zubagong in every single way because you don't need your black sources to play it. You can play this off your red Veemons or your Armours.
That is true.
Yes, you can't play it just if you've got Magna X on board, but that's fine. You've got, every Armour in your deck plus 4 Veemons to play it, so that's 15 ways to play it. So I think that's just a little bit better, and it actually has a good security effect. Delete anything with blocker.
Yep.
So Takamikazuchi's going nuts to your security, you delete it because it's got the Tamer which says I am blocker.
That is true. The new Tamer they play does not.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
I suppose it says blocker alliance.
The new one's alliance barrier piercing.
Oh shit.
And they're maxing on that.
Oh fuck.
So
shit, never mind, I'm stupid.
Yeah, no. Well, they still play 2 of the older ones.
Yeah.
But it's just sad that, as you said, this used to be a nice little counter to that, but now it's kind of gone. So.
But it's funny into Magna X, so they've got no immunity.
That's true. That's true.
And then we'll go into our one-of options, One Awakening, because it's limited. This lets you just shortcut into your Magnamons. Or if you're a little crazy, you can do some cute plays where your Flangermons can go into your Magnamons, or Magnamons can go into your Magnamons, and not Magna X to do some funny stuff.
Yep.
I used to do that a lot when the card was at 4.
Bring it back?
Oh, bring it. Nah, we can't, bro. I'm a vaccine.
I know, I'm a vaccine.
Next one of is just blue plugin.
Oh, just no block me.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just
jamming and no block.
Yeah, it's just don't block me.
So I'm guessing you combo this with this
Yeah,
and
pretty
take
much.
all of their security away.
I only play this just because, like, Mother D, just annoying matches like that.
Yeah.
Takumi Kazuchi, if they want to leave their body on board and stay a blocker, that's really annoying because I have to proc my inherit. I've got to proc my effects to get bigger than it. Where if I do this, I don't have to.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, so a lot of people play the Hunkoons, but fuck that bird.
Oh, the level 5, yeah.
I just want to play Armour stuff because I like it. It's cooler.
Yeah.
And then
My
our
man's
last.
playing pure.
As pure as it can be, yeah.
Yeah.
Besides the Omni, really.
Yeah.
And then our last card is Heaven's Judgment, just for spot removal if I ever need it. Because it combos with every card in the deck, essentially. Because if you got your yellow Magnas or Magnamon X's, you can just pop this and just nuke a bunch of bodies on board.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's the profile. Nothing too crazy or spicy. I do play it differently depending on matchup and board states, though. Like, if I'm versing a really fast deck, I will try to pace them and keep up with them. But if not, I'll play the medium game and just do the pace I want to do. Like, my favourite thing about Armour is I always feel like I'm in control of the pace of the game.
Yeah.
If we want to go fast, I'm going fast. If you want to slow down, I'll slow it down. And that's why it's one of my favourite decks. It's just very mid-rangey. I do what I want when I want to do it.
Hell yeah.
And that's everything, bro.
What are you going to play when you get your BT, or version 2.5 stuff, I should say?
I'm going to jump on Exelon because I played it back in EX3 meta. It's one of my favourite decks. I've got it all maxed pretty much. So now it's time to chase those SPs. So if you got any, hit me up.
Hell yeah. All right, well, good luck.
Cheers,
And GG's.